October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Shift, shift.
Hard, hard.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right here, right here.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch, twitch.
Look, squeeze.
Check 4.
Deep river.
They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. You're out. 50, plant.
All you get is shoot. Switch.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey.
Drop, rock it. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
Check. Watch 54.
Go.
Looking to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, 49ers. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
10 Lobo. Look at me. Go. Now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now, it's Spencer. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Off play action. Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
Big grip.
Now it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Go. Hard. Hey, Haywood.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, stand on.
Sponge. No.
Look, squeeze.
Crash.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Leo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Shoot.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here I come again.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
53, check 53. They gonna need some therapy out there.
Look at me. Go.
Under 10. 10. Shoot. Check the backer.
Check 26. Check. Keep gripping.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Fights, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. Runs over it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw. Herbert, oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
You talking to me?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Alpha. Slam. Topper.
Mike. Rabbit. 53's the Mike. 53.
Gone.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
He's 61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Head 15 line. 15 line. Smooth.
Hey, they're scared.
They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Second and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. Go.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Go set. 18 Gator.
53 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting set.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Herbert. Jones has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hey, Orbit.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the run.
2nd and 5. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 3, check 3.
Check. You're out.
Hot. Jim.
Hey, lock it.
Say. Tighten up.
Deep rip.
This is Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Rock it.
Pull together. Watch the safety creep. Check 31.
Leo. Get it.
They run again with Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So after 2 unsuccessful attempts this time, he's able to find the range, and he gets his guys the lead.
And we wondered whether those 2 misses would come back to haunt him. They still might, but at least he's able to get some sort of redemption and get his guys back in front.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the...
And they try to sweep the Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners. Go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On the ready.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
To throw again. Eason. And his throw complete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
Watch the whip.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go. Back. 20. 56. Ready?
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Wentz to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
82. 56. Go. 56.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped.
Oh, shit!
This is going to be intercepted.
Damn it! Oh, motherfucking butt.
And they are going to set
God
up shop
damn.
at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even
Think
the
that was
best
the
of
computer,
quarterbacks with
didn't
his
you?
own schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that
Yeah,
zone.
yeah,
and this
yeah.
one basically comes right to him.
The San Francisco offense.
You gonna throw
ready
this-
to
you gonna
start
throw
the
this
next
trick too,
drive.
right?
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Back to throw. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason.
Oh, shit!
Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
62 yards. Complete to Paris Campbell. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Squeeze. Roll out.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. He's back to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our field. It's our field. Over here.
Now Wentz.
Check, check, 1, 2. Shit, shit.
Come on, motherfucker, man.
Try to give
God damn.
But it's second down.
Man, that was a motherfucking touchdown. That motherfucker can't hold it.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Yo.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let him know. Check nickel. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
One final try now for Wentz.
Hell no! Bullshit! Good game, man.
It's exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run them a couple